Welcome in. Looks like it's going to be a fishing day or a fishing afternoon bump here. We have fishing here. Fish, 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 fish. Weekly, fish, 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 fish. I don't think I'm going to buff the remainder of my time in the game here until my subscription expires in about a week, because I'm not going to hit 150. I'm not going to try for 150. I'm going to save these 7 boosts on this account, and the how many boosts do I have on this account? And I have 7 here as well. I have 7 boosts on both accounts. I'm going to save those for next season, whenever that's going to be. But I will finish this one out, including the weekly, just sort of casually. I'm not in a huge rush, so I don't have to like hurry to get it done in time, you know, which is nice. It's nice to be able to relax. But to that end, I'm going to go ahead and do the dailies. The event I'm going to do is probably going to be associated with claim a workshop, because I want to do this. So to defend a workshop is an event. So I'm going to do that. If we look at the calendar, the 76 calendar, we have Treasure Hunters coming on the 26th. So the only thing going on right now is Minerva. So I've already looked at that. I recommend you go look that up and check her out. She's at the crater. See if she has anything you like. I have changed a couple things about my build just to test. I've actually changed from all Secret Service to 1 Secret Service chest for the jetpack, right? And then 4 unyielding covert scout, because I wanted to try out the muffled and the stealth and shadows effect on this. And I've been trying to get my character to have really good stats again right here. And I was able to do it by moving some things around, taking some consumables. So I'm at least as good or better than I was when I was using the Secret Service armor, and I wasn't focusing on those because I was sort of leaning on Secret Service to carry me through, some ballistic resistance and some energy resistance. This gear lacks that, right? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as good as the Secret Service by any stretch. It's like far less, maybe 2/3 as good. But I'm still, I'm still at a good position here. So I'm going to continue with this. And I've finessed my single target bloodied build here. I also have a furious build that I can rely on. But you'll see that it's crazy powerful, quite fun. Let me make sure that this account is not taxing my computer. There we go. Okay, because I hear the fan starting up. So I need to cook 2 grilled fish. I need to kill an angler, 3 anglers. I need to catch 3 fish. There is a known location where anglers, 3 of them, will always spawn, and that is the Gnarled Shallows. So I'm going to go there for them. There's also another 3 anglers to the north. If you follow the stream north, there will be 3 more anglers. And by stream, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to go over here. Now, those who are astute will notice I'm not wearing a matched set. So I'm wearing 4 Covert Scout and 1 Secret Service. So if I were to equip something like Funky Duds up here, whoops, where is it? There it is. If I were to equip Funky Duds, it would do nothing. I do have, and I did craft, a Covert Scout mask that I can put on, which does complete the set. I've tested it. So if I needed Funky Duds or one of the other ones that requires, a full 5-piece set, I could do it. Okay, so I'm just going to kill this guy. Boop, boop. 2 shots. And that's without a kill streak. It's basically a stealth commando build that also employs, that basically amplifies the effect of a single shot weapon, and also utilizes some of the adrenaline with a kill streak effect. And also adrenal reaction mutation for kill streak. So you can see it's pretty powerful. It gets better and better as you get your kill streak up. Now I don't have to kill anything else, right? Now I have to kill cultists. Okay, so let's go kill some cultists over here at Moth Home. Actually, no. Let's go in the low area. So I'm going to go to Vault 76. This is where I should take people, right? Because you might only be level 10 as you're watching this. I don't want you to have to go and, you know, beat your brains out against some really high-level enemies. The problem there is that anglers are always high-level. There are no low-level anglers because they do really, really bad damage. So if that's too difficult for you, you can always re-roll that one, get a different, you know, luck of the draw. Maybe something that's far easier, but if you want to go do it, you can go do it. Melee, it's especially difficult. You got to move a lot, like constantly be strafing so they don't like poison you with their little spit. Their little fire spit. I'm going to take a Barry Mentat's chem, I just now did, so that I can see these guys better with their little glowing pink. 1, 2. Buckle my... Where are you? Buckle my shoe. If you like this build, I'll show it off here in a moment. It's typically one shot, one kill. I got tired of a shaky gun. Once I got used to the assault rifle, I really fell in love with how stable it is, how it doesn't jump all over the place as you shoot, making your screen shake like crazy. Okay, so there's 10 enemies. Before I go anywhere, I'll show you what I'm doing with my build real quick. That way you know what's what here. Once I'm in caution. Okay, aside from the armor, which the only thing here that's helping me is the unyielding effect, right? So I have basically on all of these pieces I put hazmat, because its radiation resistance is very low by design on the covert scout. But, you know, I put my same other things on there. I put muffled just to keep moving around stealthily, even in daylight. So just unyielding, same as the Secret Service. But the weapon, I'm just experimenting. I'm trying to figure out what I like. And so far, I'm sort of leaning at this. And this is a low health build, right? Because it's bloodied, right? So bloodied goes up to 130% damage as my health decreases down to 5%. Now, I don't like running at 5% generally because it leaves me too little wiggle room for survival. So I tend to be just under 20%, which is the old nerd rage range. It's sort of like 18, 19% is what we used to target before the recent changes. So I'm still sort of targeting that. Anywhere between 15 to 20% feels good to me. Now, I was trying Vital, but I like this 50% chance to hit a target in bats. This lets me be farther away and hit almost every time. The durability is there because I also have Polished. Polished increases your damage by up to 60% when your weapon is like over 190% repaired. I'm not unsure of exactly the number, but it has to be almost 200%. So the idea is you repair your weapon to 200%, and then you try to keep it above 190 as long as possible. So I have durability on there to make it last longer. They did do a pass at weapon damage durability, so they last longer by default. And then I'm also have Gunsmith on there, so it breaks slower or more slowly. So, and it's single target, boom, boom, boom. So I'm not unloading a hail of bullets, which damage the weapon more quickly than it otherwise would. Now, as far as the effects I have on it, I have chosen effects to increase my AP cost as much as possible. That includes putting on a calibrated receiver for the extra crit damage, true long barrel, precise stock, instead of the other one. Both the precise stock and the, I forget what it's called. There's two that give you really good condition right here, really big bars. Perforating magazine, which not only gives me armor pen, but also gives me higher AP cost. Short night vision scope, which is just there to give me more AP cost. You can get this down to like 7 AP, like if you're doing like a quad, for instance, and you just want to unload like a hose of bullets. but I'm trying to go for high AP cost. And the reason I'm doing that, if you look at my build here, I have Number Cruncher on. And so the more AP cost, the higher my damage. The rest of this, most of this is just convenience, right? Most of this, like everything over here, is mostly, except for easy target, is crippled damage, damage to crippled target. So anytime you hit something, you cripple it. At that point, further hits do a little bit more rage damage. That's just convenience for reload, because I like reloading quickly. That's damage potential because of armor pen. That's accuracy, so I don't miss, right? So I get to that 95% hit rate, which is the highest you can go in VATS. Eat from a farther distance. Faster reload, this is just convenience. These are all just convenience, I think, mostly. These are all convenience and XP. So this and these two are XP based. Of course, intelligence is all XP, but I am using Gunsmith for, reduced wear. And then Nerd Rage, which gives me a little bit more, like about 42% damage additional. That over here I have convenience items. This, I love Gun Fu to swap targets. Obviously, 30% more damage. I could go 90, but there's other things I want instead, including convenience items. Light-footed, I like. This is the kill streak bonus, right? Up to 100% damage at max at 10 items. I like jumping and not falling and taking damage. Covert operative is because I'm a sneak build and I'm usually killing from stealth, so I also have this, right? Then I do have Gunslinger Master, which gives me the 10 stacks that build up over time to give you 50% more damage. And then I also have, well, I guess that's all I have from the Gunslinger Gunmaster set. And then I also have Critical Savvy and Better Critical. So the idea is that this is a critical build, and I should be taking Blight Soup, but I think I ran out. I need to go make some more. But you can make Blight Soup if you go down here to the ash heap and look for Blight, or the Blight mushrooms on the sides of trees and things. But it's nice because it's pretty much one shot, one kill. And you have a 95% chance to hit things, which means you hit things a lot, even from distance. So things just die very quickly. Yes, you do have to click every time it shoots, but it's nice. I quite like this. I recommend at least trying it, if you can. And of course, it works very well with an unyielding build because of the high agility, for extra stealthiness, because I'm not using a sneak card, right? I was trying to work away from using a rank 3 sneak. And so in the process of doing that, I thought, well, what if I try Covert Operative or Covert Scout? Because that has some built-in, sort of the built-in same effect. I can move those 3 perks to my armor. Yes, it breaks a set, but I can fix that if I put the helmet on, right? Oh, he's behind something. Can't hit behind. There you go. You can see I have really high chance of hitting very, very far away. Because not only do I have really high perception, because I'm unyielding, right? 38, which is insane. But I also have the, I have awareness, basically, right? Well, I guess that's the only other thing I'm doing there. And then I have, on the weapon itself, I have a higher chance to hit. So that would be the VATS enhanced, right? 50% extra chance to hit. It's not like, what it does is it's not like a magic potion. It doesn't make it like amazing, but it does bump it up a little bit, in my experience. Okay, I'm gonna chew some bubblegum. All that aside, time to chew some bubblegum. I don't recommend you throw away. Oh, I have so much shit to deal with. So, perfect bubblegum would count. This is also very good, slower hunger. But if you're just going to throw it away on this, I would just grab one that you get from your perk cards like this. Unless you're going for, specifically going for... Go away. You bother me. Go away, kid, you bother me. Okay, so I need to catch 3 fish. And it doesn't say where, so anywhere. So let's go back to my camp. Is that all I have to do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go back to my camp because I'm right on the water. Have been for years. Didn't know it would be good for me, but it's good. Just checking my other account to make sure it's on its map again. Okay, so now I'm in my camp, and I am using a mod that makes this fishing far less annoying. I highly recommend it. I like seeing what's behind me, so cast. You can see all the buffs that I was running with, including pemmican, an endurance boost from the exercise bike, which I don't normally do. See this? This is so much nicer. The mod description, it's called Better Fishing. The link is in my description below. This is the way the game should have been. And they should change it to this. This is very good. You still have to do something. It doesn't do it for you. If you just sit there and do nothing, you will lose the fish. But the fact that you can just say, the fish is over there, the fish is right there, you can just go right to it. All right. You do have to sort of be at the fish. But notice how much more responsive it is. One more. My other character's complaining that she's out of either water or food. That's a wort sound was in the background. Like, I don't mind this as much. I wish I could just go right to catch a fish again, as opposed to having to say, yes, I thank you for the fish. Can I just cast again already? I want to remove that weird delay. Oh, see, I can still lose it, but it's less annoying. Because it just is. That was probably a big fish. All right, 3 fish. Excellent. Now let us go and cook things. I am in my camp build, so I need to cook a grilled fish.
Hello?
So I have to have fish bits, right? I'm not super up on the whole fish thing yet. Let's see. Meat. Is it under meat? I honestly don't know.
Hi there.
It's not under fish bits, right? All food. There we go. I think I have to have fish bits. Let's just make some fish bits because I can always feed it to the other thing, right? All food. Grilled. We turn off this. Prepared foods. I need to remember this. I thought there was like a thing where it was like a category called fish, other than fish bits. Maybe all food. Come on, grilled fish, grilled fish, grilled fish.
I wish I had some fresh cranberries. I really want to try out this relish recipe.
This is confusing to me. Why is this so difficult? There's poached angler. That's not a fish. Grilled fish.
Tried any new foods lately?
Why does it not show up as the normal thing then? What category is this in? It's not here. This is me learning. Oh, the string replacer people haven't assigned this anything yet. That's why it doesn't appear alphabetically within that section. Got it. So there's 1 and 2. Okay, excellent. 2 grilled fish. I can go sell this at a nearby vendor. I'm going to bring my alt over here as well so that she can participate in the workshop event. That way she gets credit for it as well. After I sell this fish, I'm going to go to my vending build. Oh yeah, I moved some cards around. I need to fix that when I was testing my new build. All right, so let's go sell this fish. Actually, I could just go to new, right? Grilled fish, yeah. There we go. Actually, I can sell all this stuff. Because I bought a whole bunch of mods from Modus to enhance my covert scout armor, and it was like kind of expensive, but that's fine. That's what the gold is for, or the caps are for. All right, so now I'm going to go up to Dolly Sods. This is my favorite place to go because there's only 4 enemies you have to kill, and they're all out in the open. But if you're low level, I recommend you go to like Tyler County Dirt Track or the Gorge Junkyard or Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm. You can also have fire up a machine to make packaged food, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go to the south here. Bypass all these enemies. Ticks. Yep, there's a 1 in 20 chance that I miss. So that requires a second hit. But fortunately, the second shot, if I miss, is almost guaranteed to hit. These guys have a lot of armor. Even with the armor pen, I don't hit, all-time highs when it comes to damage. Oh, good, an angler. Never go to sleep, angler. Yeah, lots of armor over in the mire and in Cranberry Bog. Oh, nice. All right, so those 4. Now I can capture the workshop. Oops. I can go into my camp mode here. Just sort of sit and park for a moment. I'm going to bring her over here. So she's going to join him. Fast travel. She is not set up the way he is yet. I'm still sort of like trying to figure his build out, his new build, because I'm trying to wrap my brain around the changes with Furious and Onslaught. Because I do have, while we're waiting for the event to start, I also have a Furious polished weapon, which is very similar to the Bloodied. The only thing different, I think, is the Furious prefix. So, like, if I were to equip that, which is, yeah, this one, I would probably go to my Furious build, whoops, which is this one, right? See, A Furious. So with this one, which I need to fix as well, because I moved a point from here over to here, so I could bump up my endurance because of the new set. To compensate for the fact that it was weaker in certain areas. Notice it has like more gunslinger and guerrilla cards over here. So that now I can get up to 24, 25, 26, 27. Now, this doesn't do as much damage as the Bloody build, but this works even outside of stealth and even at any health level. Except for the fact that the Nerd Rage makes, you get weaker as your health goes up when this is installed. But either way, it still works like in a public event kind of a situation. Or if I'm in a situation where I know I'm going to get detected, then I would probably swap to this weapon. That way, I still maintain a decent amount of damage, but you know, since I can't stealth, I'm always in danger in those situations, or in some situations, I would never get the benefit of things like Covert Operative and Mr. Sandman, right? Because you can't, these don't proc when you're in danger, only if you're hidden or if you're in caution. So in those situations, I have this. And of course, I could also use the bloodied weapon, you know, if I were even in the Furious build, that still works. It's quite good, actually. But I'd say the benefit of the Furious is that it does let you stack up higher and like if for some reason I need to raise my health up, like if I'm in a dangerous situation and I'd feel safer, like in a public event or something, I could just bring my health up. And I do need to work on getting my public event build ready to go, because I do have a build that's set for like 25% health or so. That's just a sort of suggestion, like this is a build that is above Born Survivor, so that if I do go drop below 20, Born Survivor is going to, you know, kick in and heal me, kind of a thing. It's just a sort of little clue in the name that that's how that works. But I could, if I wanted to, just stay in the Furious and keep my bloodied weapon. It just won't go as high. You know, it'll be 10 stacks lower than the Furious weapon, because the Furious prefix adds 10 stacks to your onslaught count. So we'll just wait here at 18 stacks in the Furious build. Don't know why my throat is so congested. I was going to say I could test it on the bear, but I like my bear. I don't want to kill that bear. He's my bear. I always keep him alive. It's just this weird thing that I've done for years. Like, I don't kill that bear. I kill the one over by the cabin, but that one, he helps me defend the workshop. So he's my pet, right? So we're waiting for the event. Now, the thing is, you can go away and not do this, right? You can leave, go do something for 20 minutes, come back, and there will be another event, which is reclaim Dolly Sods. That counts. And often it's easier to do because it's just one wave of enemies. But here I'm just going to go ahead and do both. I think I want this build more. My stealth build. Wow, is it really that low? It's a good test. Maybe the other one is better. I was doing more damage, wasn't I? Well, that was easy. Event down there. Event completed here, right? Claim a workshop, do an event. There we go, complete an event. Only one person can claim the workshop, sadly. But she can at least get credit for helping with the event. And that's it. Done for the dailies. I'll come back and do the weeklies.